In the criminal justice system, dream crimes are entirely ignored, forcing the intrepid individuals who pursue justice for these heinous crimes to operate outside of the traditional justice system. 15 years ago, I turned in my gun and badge so that I could adequately pursue these heinous crimes. I started a group of other intrepid individuals to try and pursue these dream criminals. We are known as the Dream Police.
Dream Police.
My name is Emily Pineapple, and I am joined today by the most notorious dream criminal of all time, former dream criminal, Molly. Molly, welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Good morning, Pineapple.
Good morning.
You know, ever since we switched to 3 days a week, Pineapple, I miss our public.
That's true.
You know, we go on solving these crimes during the week.
Every day.
And I really miss what grounds me, you know, as a dream criminal. And that's connecting with you, the public. So later today, we're going to be taking calls, Pineapple. And friends, I really want you to call in because I want to talk with you. Everyone is calling me all the time when we're closed, asking me to read their dreams. And I just don't, you know what I mean? Pay me that money.
It's the notoriety.
No free office hours.
No free office hours, Pineapple.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that I convinced Molly to join my team, that the notoriety of being a member of the Dream Police would be greater and offer greater opportunities to interact with the public than being the most notorious dream criminal of all time. So we are also joined today by Andrew the Time Child.
Andrew.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for joining us today.
Always a pleasure.
Andrew, what do the harmonies from the dream realm sound like today? Tell us.
Well, amidst all the pagan and less pagan rituals of the day, there's a lot of static electricity up there. It's a lot of it's dream electricity, which is really this kind of blue sticky liquid. But I mean, it's still all over the place. So yeah, it's pretty gooey electric dream realm today.
Gooey and electric. That's how I like it. All right, friends, who's going to tell us about your gooey electric dreams today? If you have a dream that you had last night, if you have a dream you had 5 years ago, if there's a dream that your friend or child had that you're just like, about, that's the dream that we need to hear today. Please, call in now. The link is on private chat. Am I correct?
Yes. The link is always in private chat.
The link is always in private chat. I've been told this. I'm, of course, a career police officer, which means that I'm terrible at dealing with technology. And
that's canon.
Yes, that's canon. And reading the law. That's something that we're specifically taught not to observe in the police academy. And so I find it difficult to this day. How are you doing, Time Child?
You know, just sipping on some time tea.
Time tea, very nice.
Yeah, it soothes your throat, and it also lubricates your dream centers, your neural dream centers. Gotta lubricate those neural dream centers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Of course, the tea harvest from the dream world is one of the holidays that is celebrated in the dream realm. And one of the epicenters of dream crime, isn't that right, Molly?
That is right, Pineapple, and Dream Tea Time is actually today of all days.
Oh.
I'm very happy to report our biggest cultural holiday is in fact today on Sunday.
Woo!
Oh,
Woo!
how lovely.
Hence my festive getup.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, the origins of tea time are actually quite grim, if you can imagine.
Oh. Do tell.
Well, 10 million years ago in dream time,
So
which was
10
about,
minutes ago.
yes, there was, you know, I hate to bring this up, Pineapple, but this story is about Dream Hitler.
Dream Hitler.
And this time, it's personal! So we were all just sitting in our houses, minding our own business. When this is the lore. So the lore is that you're sitting in your house doing this dream for Hail Satan, and then all of a sudden you hear a knock at your door. You're enjoying your tea with your dream family, which is usually people from different points in history. You get to choose your family. So like I was sitting with my friends. I was sitting with young Harrison Ford and Chewbacca, but it wasn't the actor. Okay, it was the actual Chewbacca. Anyway, we were sitting having tea. It was sleepy time tea because we were just about to go cuddle. And it's too late for visitors, friends. That's when I saw it. The mustache. It was Dream Hitler!
No!
Yes, Pineapple. Yes, Andrew. I know this is a scary story for so early in the morning, right after you were just asleep.
Whew.
But it was Dream Hitler. He came into my house. He's not like, I thought he was like a vampire where he had to be invited in, but he just came right in.
God damn.
He doesn't require invitation?
It was rude, honestly. It was the rudest thing I've ever seen. And he started loading up. He was taking our cups and dumping them into a bag.
Wow.
Yes. And so he goes and he does this to every dream person in the realm every day that is today. Every year for thousands of years. And so we like to commemorate this by making a big bonfire right in front of your front door and clutching like this, clutching mace next to your chest just in case he comes back. And that's our tradition. That's our heritage.
I see.
Wow.
It's a beautiful heritage, and I congratulate you on having survived such trials, and I would like to wish all of the dream people who may be watching a happy tea time.
Thank you. I wish there was more candy involved in this holiday. Unfortunately, there's only mace.
Only mace. But when you're dealing with Dream Hitler, sacrifices must be made.
It's so true. It's so true.
Speaking of Dream Hitler, is there anyone out there who might have a dream that they would like to share with us. We understand that it may be frightening for you. Often people who have experienced the visage of Dream Hitler, they're so frightened by their dreams, they'll awake in a blind panic and not remember what had happened during their dream. It's so frightening. They just wake up with this sense of anxiety, night terrors. 90% of night terrors are caused by Dream Hitler specifically.
It's so true, and on tea time you might be more susceptible.
Mm-hmm. Hence the mace.
Yes, we're here to help you friends. So please call in. Just want to get this straight. I just want to get one thing. Straight. I just want to get one thing straight. Are you ready?
Ready.
I'm ready for this one thing.
Okay, callers, we don't need you,
No, we
okay, to
don't
call
need
in.
you.
No, we don't need you. This is our time.
Yes.
If you want to be played by Dream Hitler and have dream crimes thrust upon you, that's on you, okay? That's on you, okay? That does not affect me. That does not affect my space. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently I turned in my gun and badge just to, like, chill here in my fucking chair.
What do you think about that, audience?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think about
those
that?
those mind games that you play. That's
What do you
how
think about-
that's how I rose to the top of the crime world.
I'm just saying. Look. You all may not care if things that happen in your dream end up in blockbuster films from 10 years ago. You may not care. You may not care if dream crimes have been committed against you. You might think this is exactly like when people were downloading songs off the internet, Napster, all of that. You think these crimes don't have victims. They have victims. They're you.
The victim is you!
You are the victim.
Wow, y'all are complaining all the time and you finally get to be the victim. Do our
You don't
show.
wanna-
This is a
Show.
patented bad cop. Our patented bad cop
Mhm.
scenario.
Yep.
It really gets them.
Oh yeah,
Bad
that's
cop,
what
mad
we
cop.
learned in the SFPD. It's called
Oh yeah, what is that?
Bad Cop, Mad Cop, Hate Crime Cop.
Classic triad.
Yeah, it's the classic triad. Bad Cop, Mad Cop. And then it just goes straight to hate crime. We're not very good at, like, rhyming in the police academy. That's not something we were taught. They cut that class in
It's not your
favor
business.
of, yeah, it's not your business. They cut that class in favor of planting drugs on minorities.
Yeah, much more important.
Yes. Oh, and breaking teachers'
But-
legs.
Oh. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that was fun. We taught that to the Oakland PD, actually.
Oh my God.
Throwback. Henry, I encourage you to call in today.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
saw Dave too. I don't know if they're still there though, because viewer count is low. But if they're here,
if
do
they're
call
I
in.
treasure each and every one of these viewers. You know what I mean? Like, I like to think of the I like to think of the viewer as like part of our Dream Police family. You know, you call in here, and when you're here, you're family. Just kind of like Taco Bell. Doesn't Taco Bell say that when you're here, you're family?
I believe so. It does look like someone is attempting to make contact with us.
Oh my God! Hello, stranger.
Hello,
Sure.
stranger. Welcome
Hello.
to the Dream Police. Please, what is your name?
My name is Jess.
Welcome, Jess. Thank you so much for reaching out today. I appreciate you listening to that little voice inside of you that says, I must speak for all those who fear speaking. Jess, please tell us about your dreams.
This was a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's haunted me since.
Oh boy.
These are important dreams.
Thank you. I was in a relationship with a guy.
In the
And
That was your first mistake.
Exactly.
in real life, I was in a relationship with a guy. So yes, first mistake. We parted ways. And 2 weeks later, I had a dream that I was walking and walking and walking. And I showed up on his front door. I knocked on the door. And when he answered, I asked if he could please return my soul.
Whoa.
Whoa. You see that even summoned Dream Cat.
Dreamcat felt the presence there.
Dream Cat
And
felt a strong presence.
He refused.
He didn't.
He wouldn't.
The rat bastard.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
It's a technical term.
Can you help me?
The place that you went to go ask for your soul back, was this his home?
It was his home. It was his actual home in real life.
And he looked like himself in this dream.
He was very fuzzy. So
Oh.
it was him in the center, but around the edges started to blur.
Mm.
And do you recall any other people in the dream, colors, objects?
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of blue. All the houses were shades of blue.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And there were cars lined up on the street. So it was busy, but no people, just him and I.
Huh.
Wow. It's a vivid picture you paint with those words of yours.
Thank you.
It's so true. Now, first of all, I just want to say that Bad Cop, Mad Cop worked again like a charm.
Oh, yes.
I'm proven.
Second of all, I would like to welcome you to our show. Third of all, you know, I can really tell you felt like this person that you knew in real life had taken something from you, but you're still open to reconciling and working things out. That's apparent by you going to his house. Did you say you walked there or drove there?
I walked there.
Okay.
And is this home, was it walking distance from
No,
you?
it was not.
Oh.
Was most of the dream just you walking?
Most of the dream was me walking, and oh, I just remembered another part. After he refused to return my soul, he turned around and walked away, and I stood by myself in the middle of the street for what seemed like hours, just standing there.
Wow. Dumbstruck.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, well, that, you know what? It sounds like you gave a lot to this person and really tried to make things work out and try to regain some sense of your own sanity during that time, that transition time. The soft edges kind of is an interesting thing. It kind of makes me think of that he, you know, he was there in your life, but he represents more than just that person, and that's kind of why it was bleeding in to the background. Did you both live in that house together, or was it his house?
It was his house.
Okay. So you tried to meet him at his level and make yourself heard, but he would not hear you.
You nailed that.
Classic men, can I just say?
Can I jump in on this, because I'm getting some strong frequencies here.
Ooh, sticky, baby.
sticky electric frequencies. The color blue,
Yes.
and the fact that things were fuzzy around the edges reminds me of a classic case from 1864
Mm.
in Dreamtime, which was about 25, 30 minutes ago, and where this malevolent being was putting on masks of loved ones within dreams and appearing, trying to steal their souls. And so I think it might have been some kind of illusory visitation. I could be totally off base, but it strongly reminds me of this malevolent spirit that goes into people's dreams to steal their souls by painting themselves as a loved one.
So you're telling me this could possibly have been a dream crime?
That's right.
That's absolutely right, caller. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the movie Face Off.
I'm very familiar.
Are you saying that this could be one of the criminals that we have been following for quite a while? This individual who actually goes into the dream realm. Usually it's directors. Hollywood directors.
They're smarmy.
Who cause these dream crimes. Very smarmy. But there is one actor dream criminal that we have been after for a very long time. And that would be the Scientologist John Travolta himself.
Yes.
Yes. He, of course...
We've been after him forever.
Yes. He's been working with L. Ron Hubbard in the dream realm to go around and steal information from people's dreams. I think that you might have been a criminal, or sorry, a
Whoa.
victim,
Whoa.
Wow.
a victim of the criminal John Travolta. And I want to
Holy crap.
apologize for that. I definitely find it interesting that in the dream, there are a lot of cars, there are a lot of signs that everyone is home and together. When I think of a lot of cars on a residential street, I think about a party, right? But there was no one there. There was no one home. I think that you felt a sense that your relationship was very public, that people knew that the two of you were together, that there was this public face of your relationship, but that there wasn't anything actually inside. I think that this might have been your subconscious trying to say to you, like, yes, there was this individual, yes, you felt like he had your soul, but in actuality, he's fuzzy. He's not real. There is no party happening. There's no one actually inside.
Yeah, I'm a little freaked out right now.
Understandable. The dream police can bring about very intense revelations about the inner self, and that's normal.
Okay, good. This is my first time watching, and I feel like I was not as prepared to be as shook as I am in this moment. But
Discovering
accurate.
one is
We
a
have that
victim
effect.
of a dream crime can often elicit such feelings. I understand that you may have trouble watching movies such as Battlefield Earth. Seeing John Travolta in the future might elicit similar feelings.
Risky
I also want to make
business,
sure.
no
I
business.
want to make sure I say I also feel very safe in your hands.
Oh, good.
So I appreciate this.
That's the greatest
Well,
compliment we could receive.
It is.
And Jess, we just want to take care of you a little bit. Would you be interested in a rune reading today?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. Yes.
Yes.
All
One of
right.
the
Now-
many services we offer.
Yes.
It's so true. Now, Jess, I will mention that this is an add-on service.
Oh,
It will be on your bill, but we already talked about that, and it's
Yeah.
fine.
yeah. I mean, the highest level subscriber I'm in. So
Gold, platinum, titanium member exclusive VIP
Mhm,
access only.
Yes. So Emily, can you describe what our runes do for our treasured patrons of our shop?
Yes. I have pulled 3 runes for you today. They represent the past, present, and future, and will give you an idea of the the energies and information that exists within the chaotic nexus of the multiverse. The information can be pulled from that through the runes and then read back to you, give you an idea of the context around your dream and how you can use your knowledge of this dream crime moving forward. The first rune that I pulled for you, representing, in many cases, the past. The first rune that I pulled is Ingas. Ingas represents internal growth, common virtues, and simple strengths. Family, love, caring, and home. This is a rest state, a state without anxiety. When all of your loose strings are tied and you're free to move into a new direction, you must listen to yourself. When you left this person, do you feel like you moved into a new stage in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pineapple, you're freaking me out.
She's good. She is damn good.
Mm-hmm.
The runes speak. The next rune that I pulled was Ingas. I'm sorry, not Ingas. Isa. Isa, ice. Frustration and standstill. Psychological blocks to thought or activity, including grievances. A time to seek clarity and turn inwards. After you left this person, after you realized that these loose ends were tied and it's time to move on, did you reach a point where you felt that you were at a standstill, when you felt that you were overwhelmed with your grievances against this person?
I think so. I mean, when I stood still in the middle of the street at the end of my dream, that's like a visual of that. Amazing.
It absolutely is. And that's often the case. One can feel a sense of like, yes, I understand that it is time to move on. I see the sparkle of hope for change and development within me. But then feeling overwhelmed like a wave that comes back of all of the things you were running away from.
Mm-hmm.
And
there were many cars in the dream. I had many opportunities to get in one and leave, but I just stood there for a while.
In the middle of the street in this vulnerable position. But I want you to have hope, because the last rune that I pulled, the one about the future, Gaibo, gifts. Gifts indicating balance. All matters in relation to exchanges, including personal relationships and partnerships. You've reached balance. Balance is to come. You're finding a sense of balance now, having looked in the stream and having grown forward, between this sense of being able to look back at a relationship and finding change, finding growth, to feeling overwhelmed by the things that happened within it, to finding balance between those two things, understanding new things about yourself, the ways and triggers that cause you to get lost in a relationship or lost in another person, and also the things that can make a relationship really beautiful. I think that this indicates that you've grown from this and you're ready to find new partnerships in your life. You're ready to receive the gifts that your psyche has given you by processing this loss in this relationship.
I am speechless. This is amazing.
What a reading.
Mm-hmm.
They're always good, but this one was great.
Jess, I just want to say thank you so much for calling in. We treasure your patronage, and you will be billed.
We treasure you dearly. Don't worry, though. you can make these payments in dream dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
But the exchange rate is a lot higher.
But you do seem to have a lot of cars. Those do hold a lot of value in the dream
Okay.
world, similar to the
Perfect.
physical world. So
Then I'll be back next time. We'll keep
Great.
going. Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. Thanks for calling.
thank you so
Bye.
much
So
for
much for
joining us,
calling.
Jess. Thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you for watching today. Watching us discover these dream crimes. And I especially want to thank my partners today, Molly and Andrew the Time Child. Thank you so much for joining me today as part of the Dream Police. I believe that what we're doing is extremely important, even if the traditional justice system completely ignores these heinous crimes. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all so much for sharing your dreams.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
I want to wish you all sweet dreams in the future. And I want you all to call in to Dream Police when we come back next Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. Please call in because, friends, this time on Dream Police, it's personal.
Personal.